Have you ever seen someone so rare, it makes you wonder if they're even real? From people born with impossible conditions to those who defy logic with how they look, move, or live, these aren't your average humans. Every one of them carries a story that stops you in your tracks. So brace yourself, because this isn't just weird and wonderful, it's next level different. Here are 15 of the most bizarre and unique individuals on the planet that will leave you completely wordless. Number 15. Eden, Skittles. Eden, aka Skittles, calls herself the queen of everything, and she means it. As a model and content creator, she lives for bold expression, but her story runs deeper than glam. Years ago, a gay club turned her away for wearing clothes they said weren't trendy enough. That moment broke her confidence, so she made a vow she'd never feel that way again. Her journey into plastic surgery started from pain, but it became power. Lips, cheeks, pout. Eden owns her transformation. Now she goes to her favorite doctor before big events, getting just the right pop to feel ready. Her message is, don't blend in. Be bigger, bolder, and louder. For Eden, surgery isn't about fixing flaws. It's about turning up the volume on identity. She stands for anyone who's ever been told they don't belong. Today, she inspires thousands with her honesty, humor, and confidence. You're gonna grow up, she says, and love the very thing they tried to shame. Number 14. Texi and Anna. Texi and Anna have heard it all, especially Anna. Strangers think Texi's childlike height means something's wrong or worse. Why are you with her? She looks like a kid. Doesn't that bother you? Anna gets questions like that always, but neither of them gives it attention. They've got bigger things going on. They're engaged now. That's right. Texi, all 3 feet 6 inches of her, is getting married. And finding a dress that fits, let alone feels good, hasn't been easy. I'm scared it's going to swallow me or not fit at all, she said while trying on gowns. But she pushed through. Because this isn't about looking perfect, it's about feeling ready. The dress struggle is just one more thing they've taken on together. When they first shared their relationship publicly, backlash came fast. It still comes. But love's louder. As for now, they might be married, or maybe still planning. Who knows? Either way, they're still standing strong, side by side, doing things their way. Number 13. Nicole Zavala. Nicole Zavala is no stranger to criticism, especially in the online world. A reality star known from VH1's Cartel Crew, she's embraced a look that some call extreme, and she loves it. With over $175,000 spent on plastic surgery, she says her relationship with fillers and enhancements is amazing. Lips, cheeks, body, she's all in. To Nicole, it's not about chasing anyone else's version of beauty, it's about confidence. The bolder, the better. And while the internet often floods her with insults like blow-up fish or fake Barbie, she's unfazed. She blocks the trolls and moves on. Her rule is simple. If you're not paying for her surgery, your opinion doesn't matter. To her, looking more artificial is the goal, not the side effect. Critics may stare, but Nicole leans into every bit of it. On social media, at cosmetic clinics, and in real life, she doesn't blend in, and she never wanted to. She's unapologetically herself, one injection at a time. Number 12. Patrick. This guy has had over 100 cosmetic procedures and isn't slowing down. His look shifts between soft, masculine, and strong feminine, depending on how he feels that day. But make no mistake, he still identifies as a man. Well, yup, inspired by faces like Pete Burns and Michael Jackson, Patrick began changing his appearance at just 14, starting with makeup and hair color. Since then, it's been full transformation mode, nose jobs, lip lifts, facelifts, and countless fillers. Botox? That's routine. He spent more than 65,000 euros creating a version of himself that feels truer than the one he was born with. Most strangers stare. Some whisper. Others mock him in public, calling him a joke. He's heard it all. But none of it stops him. He doesn't want to look natural. He likes looking sculpted. And in his mind, beauty doesn't belong to any gender. He's not chasing trends. He's building a face that feels like home, whether the world approves or not. Number 11. Helena the mermaid. Helena had never heard of Charcot-Marie tooth disease until it was hers. She was 14. Slowly, the nerve damage took away her ability to walk. A decade later, she grieved the loss of her mobility. That's when a physiotherapist suggested swimming. It wasn't just exercise, it was transformation. She tried mermaiding and everything clicked. It wasn't about her wheelchair, it was about her. Helena the mermaid was born. Her husband, Darren, helps with shoots, travels with her to events, and still sees her the way she wants to be seen. Some don't. A nurse once asked if she'd tricked him into marrying her. Online trolls say worse. She blocks them. Her mermaid business keeps growing. She's built an actual lagoon in her backyard for kids who still believe in magic. She's spent over $10,000 on tails. "I love the look in their eyes," she says. She knows the water will eventually become too much. But even then, she'll still be a mermaid, just not one you can catch. Number 10. The Magnet Man. Liu Thao Lin, known worldwide as the Magnet Man, wasn't some publicity name. Liu could actually make metal stick to his bare skin. He discovered it by accident in his 60s, when metal tools began clinging to his body while he was working. At first, he thought it was static, or maybe sweat. But it kept happening. Hammers, cutlery, iron slabs, even 30 kilograms of metal would stay attached without glue or straps. Scientists examined him, ran tests, and still couldn't fully explain it. Some suggested his skin had higher friction levels than average. Others guessed it might be a unique bioelectric field. Whatever the cause, Liu's ability was real and consistent. He toured the world, stunned experts, and became a symbol of unexplained human potential. There was no trick, no magnets, just him, his skin, and something no one else could copy. Until his passing in 2013, he remained one of the most baffling physical anomalies ever recorded. Number 9. Wells. Wells clocked in, got assigned a machine he'd never used, and within seconds, both of his hands were crushed. While he was in the hospital fighting to save them, his wife gave birth to their son. He missed that first hold, the one every father pictures. Skin grafts failed, and eventually Wells made the call himself: amputation. It wasn't just about healing. It was about moving forward. His first prosthetics were body-powered. Move the arms, open the hands. Then came the electronic ones. With both, he figured things out. He relearned the basics, found new ways to show up, and stayed focused on his family. Wells doesn't want pity. He wants peace, joy, and the strength to be present. He says it best: "I just want to be happy, and I want my son to be happy, and my wife to be happy." He is just a man who is finding a purpose in pain. Number 8. Dolly Mix. Dolly Mix calls herself a bimbo doll, and she says that proudly. At 30, or maybe a little bit more, she spent nearly 15,000 pounds on her look. Breast augmentations, Botox, lip fillers, and threading to shape her face into something unapologetically plastic. Her goal isn't to look human, it's to look exactly how she imagines beauty, exaggerated, sculpted, and entirely hers. But getting there wasn't easy. Dolly's family never accepted her identity, especially her father, who dismissed her creative dreams and shut down her desire to explore self-expression. Eventually, she stopped trying to win their approval. Today, she lives fully in her truth, far from their judgment. She doesn't hide from their cruel words, words like abomination or disgusting. She's heard worse. But the person she sees in the mirror now, that's someone she actually loves. Her message to her younger self is simple. Nothing worth having comes easy, and being who you are is always worth the fight, especially when you're doing it for yourself. Number 7. Daniel and Derek. Daniel and Derek are inseparable. Florida-born twins who dress alike, eat together, work out together, and even help vet each other's dates. Today, it's Daniel's turn. He's on a blind date, but Derek's coming too. It's not clingy, it's how they roll. And if the date can't handle it, well, better to find out early. The guy, Pierre, shows up confused. Wait, which one's which? He adjusts fast. Daniel's drawn in. Pierre cooks. He's relaxed, honest. They click. Do you guys do everything together? Pierre asks. We're not a combo meal, Daniel jokes. But yes, they come as a pair, just not in the way people assume. Twins aren't the obstacle. Bad intentions are. Men often expect both. That's not how this works. Daniel wants real love. Derek's just making sure no one plays games. After the date, they debrief. Daniel's smitten. Pierre, he's game for round 2. This is what it's like to date a twin. Double the questions, maybe double the confusion, but the bond, that's always real. Number 6. Bella Roberts. Bella doesn't tiptoe around stairs anymore. She has Hennekam syndrome, a rare condition that causes full-body lymphatic swelling. While most people with lymphedema deal with it in their legs or arms, Bella has it everywhere: face, torso, limbs. Her body doesn't drain fluid the way it should, so her frame stays visibly swollen. It's heavy, it's painful, but it's also hers. Kids point. Strangers ask rude questions. Online, she gets called Popeye, and worse. But Bella doesn't flinch. It's not fat. It's fluid, she says, blunt and unbothered. She posts selfies, makes jokes, and refuses to shrink herself. Her body might not meet anyone's standards, but she's not waiting for permission to live. Bella's a filmmaker, an activist, and a dreamer. Her goal? Win a BAFTA as a disabled director. She's not asking for pity or claps, just space. Space to be seen without commentary, to be talented and swollen, visible and valid on her terms. And she's not backing down. Number 5. Stig Severinsen. Stig doesn't just hold his breath, he rewrites what the human body is capable of. This Danish freediver has broken multiple world records, including staying underwater for over 22 minutes. No oxygen tank or tricks, just control. He spent years mastering breathing techniques that allow him to slow his heart rate, reduce oxygen consumption, and stay completely calm in extreme conditions. Stig has swum beneath frozen lakes, held his breath through long underwater distances, and made it all look effortless. But behind the calm is an intense process of mental and physical training. He's not just trying to impress the crowd. He's trying to push the limits of what the body and mind can handle. Doctors and scientists have observed him with disbelief. Most people can't hold their breath for 2 minutes. Stig does it 10 times that, underwater. His entire career is proof that the line between impossible and possible is a lot thinner than we think. Number 4. The Double-Dose Twins. Miriam and Michelle Corrales don't just finish each other's sentences, they practically live the same life. Born in Miami, the twins have built their entire world around being identical in every possible way. Same curves, same routines, same doctor's visits, same diet. Even their signature 40-inch hips were sculpted to match. If one of them is going on a date, the other's probably tagging along, just to make sure he's good enough for both. They're not trying to be cute. This is real life. Every decision is mutual, every step aligned. And when outsiders say it's weird or codependent, they shrug it off. They've heard it all. The truth is, they've never cared about approval. We're not here to be digestible, they say. They dress alike, work together, and share every part of their day without apology. This isn't about gimmicks. It's about loyalty. If they're too much, go find less. They're not splitting up to fit your comfort zone. Now, let's head over to number 3, Anyang Deng. Anyang Deng, a South Sudanese-Australian model, is changing the global conversation around beauty. Known for her deep skin tone, tall frame, and unmistakable presence, she's captured attention far beyond the runway. But her rise wasn't without resistance. As a teen, she was mocked online and pressured to conform. Instead, she stood taller. In a now viral video, she called out the criticism, proudly stating that South Sudan is home to some of the world's tallest and darkest-skinned people. That clip alone reached over 22 million views. Dubbed the Black Barbie by fans, Anyang has used platforms like Instagram and TikTok to promote self-love, representation, and pride in natural beauty. Her bold styling and unapologetic energy have inspired a generation. She's not just modeling clothes, she's modeling confidence and resistance to narrow standards. In every post, she sends a message that being different isn't something to fix, it's something to celebrate. And she does, on her own terms. Now, let's move to number 2, Mayfair and Winston Clements. Winston Clements was told he'd never walk, never live independently, and definitely never be a father. Born with brittle bone disease, his skeleton fractures easily, sometimes with barely any pressure. But none of that stopped him, or Mayfair. The two met, fell in love, and built a life that defies every assumption. When she got pregnant, whispers flew. People speculated, doubted, even accused. But they didn't owe anyone proof. They moved to the US, started filming their life, and now raise their daughter Malika with grace and grit. Winston works, speaks, and parents without flinching. Mayfair, grounded and sharp, keeps the family running. They're not trying to be anyone's inspiration. They just got tired of people thinking love like theirs doesn't exist. "We're not your motivational story," Mayfair said. "We're just a couple raising a child." Number 1, Robert. Robert is 25. He owns a business, skates better than most people on 2 legs, and was born with sacral agenesis, a condition where the spine doesn't connect to the hips. His legs never fully developed. As a kid, he used his arms to move, climb, and navigate the world. At 3, he tried a skateboard and never stopped. Now, it's how he gets around. He's competed at the Barracks in LA, placed second in his first adaptive skate event, and holds his own alongside able-bodied skaters. He doesn't want sympathy. He wants to do more. People used to stare. He used to care. Not anymore. He's running a brand, making videos and skating every day. His girlfriend, Shawnee, said she was drawn to his confidence. Her dad assumed he'd have to take care of Robert until he saw him in motion. Robert doesn't ask for help. He asks for a challenge. And when he gets one, he takes it head on and leaves no doubt. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for hanging with us. We'll see you soon.